Hey, ba-dum-bum-bum. Welcome to Somewhere Out There. I am the huge one, aka Dave Koco from KocoSports.com or KocoSports.net. I really should stop saying that. I don't do anything on Koco Sports. Anyway, it's where the world goes to kick ass, your home for combat sports, and above all, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. And Jerry's been doing more work than me. I feel a little dirty. I got to catch up. But yeah, so hopefully I do a lot of news podcasts. But then again, I sent him 2 audio podcasts and he hasn't posted it up yet. So, I think we break even. And by the way, this is going to be our most successful Somewhere Out There ever because before we went on the air, we had 1 like. So, woohoo! High fives all around. And I'm joined by BRAWL USA's James Legend. James, welcome to Somewhere Out There, the 3rd episode. Did you honestly think we'd reach 3 episodes?
Not in less than a month's time.
I thought maybe we'd have a yearly reunion or something like that. But I got to start advertising it. Yeah. The problem is though, I don't know, I try to keep my nerdy life my nerdy life separate from my dating life. And I think I'm just going to have to man up and be like, hey, bitches, I'm a nerd. What the fuck you going to do about it? What the fuck you going to do about it? I don't know. I'm a fucking sellout bitch, dude. I lose some weight. I start fucking dating, and I'm like, dude, what's this pro wrestling nerdy shit? I don't know what the fuck's going on. I am a sellout fucking cunt bag. You know what? Today's the day. I don't care. I'm not going to sell out anymore. Bitches are going to have to be like, hey, guess what? You're fucking dealing with an angry fucking nerd. Deal with it.
But did you sell out, or did you buy in?
I definitely sold out, because I'm...
I know that. But I was making sure you knew the difference.
Anyway, so yeah, this is a podcast about anything. We're definitely gonna hit up your live comments and we'll talk a little pro wrestling action and all that. I think pro wrestling's our backbone. It's ain't a pro wrestling podcast, but we're like, oh fuck, we got nothing to say. Look up something on pro wrestling. That's what we're known for, right? It's like play the hits, motherfucker.
It's like Michael Jordan playing baseball.
Yeah.
People still ask him about basketball.
Exactly. Ricardo Edwards says, good morning. If you could take my 2 cartoon characters, doesn't matter what year, and pair them together, who would it be? Mine would be Bugs Bunny and Mickey Mouse. That happened to Roger Rabbit, and we all marked the fuck out.
Roger Rabbit, and I lost my fucking mind as a child.
Dude, how is Roger Rabbit not the most fucking popular movie ever, dude? Roger Rabbit's the greatest fucking thing ever. And,
dude, how? That it's not more...
it has to be lawsuits or some shit, dude. There has to, fuck you, fuck the human race for not making Roger Rabbit the most popular thing in the world. It was groundbreaking. It was fucking groundbreaking. It had Mickey Mouse and fucking Bugs Bunny hanging the fuck out. Fuck the WCW WWE invasion. Fuck Sonic and Mario. Bugs Bunny and Mickey Mouse was the fucking shit that blew your mind. You're just holy fuck, this is going down.
I'm almost positive that Donald Duck calls Daffy Duck the N-word.
Really? I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's very subtle, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he says it.
Awesome. It's kind of like the Aladdin thing. All good girls and boys, or all good teenagers take off their clothes or something. I don't know. But then they're like, oh, it wasn't that. I don't know. Who knows? Cartoons are fucking perverted. But yeah, anyway, I didn't think we would open up with Roger Rabbit, but Roger Rabbit's the greatest fucking thing ever. Combine 2 cartoon characters. Dude, greatest quote ever. Victor says, sometimes a man must forget about his past to get sex, Dave. Oh. Yeah. Well, the thing is, too, because, I've been, fucking trying to find inner peace and shit, losing weight, and straight up, all my Japanese friends think I'm fucking a giant fucking vagina. And they're like, oh, Dave's the nicest fucking guy in the world. And people that know me for, more than 2 years are like, no, you're fucking insane. Dave is an asshole, and you can't trust him. He's a fucking rattlesnake. Don't believe that inner peace shit. I tell James, do you believe that I'm finding inner peace? I really am. I'm really working on it. But everyone's like, dude, you found it. You're a peaceful fucking guy. And I come on and talk to you guys like, yeah, fuck yeah. So, yeah.
I believe you're looking for it, but I don't know.
I'm close to finding it. Monkey brain. Haven't found it quite yet. Yeah, because people were like, oh, you're always too nice. You're too nice. You're too nice. And I just think of you. I'm like, James. Because James knows some of my deepest, darkest secrets of how much of a cunt bag I am. That's why I always think of you with
bad stuff.
Yeah, I'm not a good person. I wasn't a good person. I'm working on it every fucking day. Every day.
You know what I thought of the other day?
What's that?
This is gonna be like completely. I don't know why we're mentioning this on a podcast because nobody gives a shit. Do you remember the day you smashed a Sprite against the ceiling?
No. No. Sadly, I don't.
You had a can of Sprite, and we were out on your back porch. And you smashed it up on the porch, and it just went all over the place. And you were like shocked that Sprite blew up in our face.
Yeah, I've done some really dumb things out of curiosity. Because like most people are like, I wonder what would happen if this happens. But then they think about it before doing it. I didn't. A big chunk of my life, I didn't have that fucking think about it moment.
I'm pretty sure somebody looked at me and said, I wonder what would happen if I made this can explode. And then, like, you made the can explode, and it went all over us.
And I'm talking about my brother here. How often has me and my brother said, I wonder if this fucking hurts? And then the closest person to us got it. Well, like James would like, no, I'd be looking at like a fucking toy Thor hammer. And I'd be like, dude, if I smash someone with this, would this hurt? And James is like, I'm backing the fuck up because he's hitting somebody.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's the only way you find out. You don't know. You're in Toys R Us. You're like, dude, I could smash someone with a Thor hammer. Does it hurt? Fucking, you got to find out. You just got to know.
The other day, I was thinking of random stuff that has happened, like we did. Especially, like, remember when, like, right before you moved? And
yeah.
We stayed at your house and helped you pack and like get rid of stuff.
Yeah. All I remember is fucking getting woken up because, dude, I have like sleeping problems. Like it's hard for me to go to sleep. So when I'm like in a really good sleep and someone wakes me up, it's like, fuck, dude, I'm not gonna be able to sleep that good for months. You know what I mean? And it was like such a good sleep. No nightmares, no headaches. And then you guys just fucking woke me up and you're like, dude, there's a problem. We have a problem. Like, what's the fucking problem, dude? It's a yard sale. It's like this bobblehead guy won't fucking leave us alone. And then like he left, and then he's like, I'm gonna come back and offer you a better deal. And then like the next person came by, I was like, dude, just take all the bobbleheads for free. Fuck that guy.
No, do you remember though? Like Pete just got a brand new car, and we were playing frisbee in the front yard, and we kept hitting his car. Do you remember how mad he got?
Dude, I don't remember any of that shit, but I was a dick.
I don't understand why Pete just didn't move his car.
Yeah, but Pete's a dick too. Don't let Pete fool you.
Oh fuck, I know that.
Pete's not as crazy, but Pete's still a dick.
But yeah, I just remember Ralph kept hitting his car, and Pete got so mad, but he wouldn't move his car.
We were really fucking dumb. I don't think we answered this dude's question at all. At all. No,
cartoon characters? I don't know. I watched
two cartoon characters together.
I watched way too many cartoons for this to like. This could be a full podcast.
I mean, because superheroes, you could pretty much say anyone versus anyone. Marvel versus DC, exactly. The main event. Ninja Turtles, Batman, but that's fucking happening in comic books. And Ninja Turtles is definitely one of them. Like the fucking legit Ninja Turtles, like wearing red and shit. You know what I mean? Black and white. The real fucking Ninja Turtles. You young motherfuckers know nothing about that shit. The real Ninja Turtles.
They weren't cartoons though. They were comics.
I know. So, oh yeah, fuck. All right. Well, then I guess the cheesy 80s cartoon. But I love that 80s cartoon. You know what? Fuck it, dude. I'm going to pick my two favorite cartoons as I would love to say as a little boy, but I wasn't a little boy because I'm fucking old as fuck. The Mario cast from the Super Mario Super Show with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cast.
The one with Captain Lou Albano?
Yes, the one with Captain Lou Albano. That Mario cast with the Ninja Turtles cast that like ate pizza all the time.
What about the cast of Ninja Turtles versus the cast of Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling?
Nice. Good call. You ever watch Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling? 99.9% of that shit didn't make sense, except Roddy Piper was a fucking pussy. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. Like, go back and watch it. It doesn't make sense. Like, I remember we were watching WrestleMania weekend at Cooper's place. Hey, shout out to Cooper. I was wearing a Cooper shirt earlier. Now it's just ACW shirt. But I don't know what happened to Eric Cooper, but I love Eric Cooper. But we were staying at his fucking place. And, dude, this was before I was fucking hated women. How sassy was his girl? His girl was sassy as fuck. And I was like, bro, no. But anyway.
That's why they're not together anymore.
No, that's sad. Anyway, so we're watching fucking
kids now, so I mean.
Holy shit. So much changes when you leave the country for 80 years. So fucking we're at Eric Cooper's place and we're watching it, and like Hulk Hogan's on a train and they're like totally fucked. And out of nowhere, Jimmy Snuka hasn't made an appearance all fucking night. Just shows up and he's like, "Hey, I'm here to save the day, motherfuckers." I'm like, this doesn't even make sense. How did Snuka get on a train? How did Snuka know? What the fuck? You know what I mean? 90% of them didn't make sense. 90% of them didn't make sense, but I loved them. I would be awesome.
Cartoons don't make sense.
Yeah. Have you ever got so mad at a video game that you would smash your controller? Younger me would, but like I made a rule. If video games are harder than real life, I stop playing.
Yeah.
That's my rule. Like I don't play any of the Call of fucking Duties. Why? Because I was in the fucking Marines, and the real Marines are not that fucking hard. I gotta press a fucking joystick to look left. No, fuck you. I can look left easily. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate when you have to control the camera. You fucking lost me, dude. Video games, like Mario, he's jumping around, he's fighting fucking dinosaurs. I can't do that in real life. Fun. Madden, it's easy. It's way easier than NFL. That's fun. But like, if you're like, hey man, it's fucking walk across the street.net, and you fucking go, and it's like the hardest fucking game ever. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. No. Video games shouldn't be harder than real life. That's where I'm going. So like, that helps with the anger. Like, because I've thrown controllers, I've broken controllers, but like, I just made a rule. I'm like, no, video games are fun. Video games. So like, if I'm playing a video game and I'm like, I can do this in real life way easier than in the video game, then I just go do it in real life. You know what I mean?
So you just go around shooting people in real life because it's easier than in video games?
Dude, it is. Fuck you, dude. Go join the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps is easier than Call of Duty. I just got like 900 million people fucking killed.
First off, I'm in a fucking wheelchair. They're not going to take me into the military, you asshole.
Well, that's true. Maybe for you it will be easier.
Yeah, because they just won't take me.
Hot Wheels.
Maybe I could be a chef.
Yeah. Anyway, dude, my next book is got through the first edits. They're talking covers. It's sexy time. Anyway, buy my books, folks. That's why I came back to YouTube. I was like, I'm going to come back to YouTube to sell 8 billion books. Step 1, podcast with James. Step 2, I'm not really sure. Step 3, sell 8 billion books that have nothing to do with the podcast. I think that's a foolproof plan.
I like it. All right, so now I've never broken a controller. I'm pretty calm. Dave can attest to that. I've always been.
Yeah. He's like the opposite of me.
Yeah. So I never. My theory was like, these controllers cost money. I'm never gonna break these ever.
I know, like, because I remember I don't know what game it was, but this was back when I was in the military, and I had in the military I had anger issues. And dude, you know it's bad when the Marines are like, you might have anger issues. You know that's when you really have anger issues. But I remember playing like this game in NHL, and there's a cheap shot that, you know, like in early NHL games, you could score like 90 points because like there's a spot where you're like, bink, bink. It's like double dribble. You know what I mean?
Is it the wrap around the goal?
No. It was it's like by the blue line, and you're like, oh, I'm going to cross the blue line. Just kidding. Flip shot. Like, it's one of those fucking type things. Yeah.
Wrap around the goal on Sega Genesis.
Oh, that was fucking money.
Yeah.
Especially with Yami Yager. That was so fucking money.
Bullshit. You just go around the fucking goalie, and then as you wrap around the corner, boop, right above the fucking, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, early NHL games, you could play a lot. But for some reason, like, there was a lot of money because we used to bet paychecks. And the secret shot was shut down for one game. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I got so angry because it was like a lot of money. It was like a full paycheck. I think it was like $3,000. I just grabbed the controller and smashed it and broke it on my head. So yeah, I've been in. But nowadays I don't. Like, I just fucking walk away. Like, even Steam. Like, I'll buy a game. I'm like, this is too fucking hard. Just walk away. Like, you won. You won, video game. No, video games are supposed to be fun. I have friends that get really angry, but me, I'm just like, it's a fucking video game.
I just turn it off, and I'm like, the teacher has become the master video game. The video game has beaten me.
Yeah. And I don't really play online much because I guess people talk shit to each other. But to me, I'm just like, whatever. It's just background noise.
I can't do it. I can't play online. I can't have a little 11-year-old calling me a bitch.
Well, I have no interest in it. Like, if I don't know who the person is, I have no interest. Like, it's weird. Like, I love playing video games online with people I know or people that I kind of know for online. But a random fucking stranger, I don't know. To me, that's like the glory hole of fucking video games. Like, I'm not sticking my dick in that. No.
I don't know. Like I said, the fact that an 11-year-old is just owning me in a video game and calling me a bitch, no. You're 11 years old. Shut the fuck up.
Well, that, and I remember one time, like, the Sega Dreamcast used to have online capabilities, and I played NBA, and I was, like, the best fucking guy, like, that I knew. Like, because back before the internet, it was like, I knew 10 people. I was the best. I'm the fucking champion of the world, you know?
Right.
But, like, I was like, oh, let me try fucking online. And this asshole, like, would just steal the ball. And then, like, the camera couldn't work quick enough because, like, it did one of those games, like, whoop. So, like, when the camera was turning, that's when the motherfucker could steal it, but I couldn't move. And then I tried to do it to him, but it didn't work out. And I was like, you know what? Fuck online gaming.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember playing one of the WWE games online, and like it had just came out, and I remember I played against the kid, and the kid was actually crying because I beat him. Like, how did he get so good? The game just came out already. And I'm like, what the why is this kid crying? I felt bad. Like I made like a 12-year-old cry because I beat him with like Mark Henry or something.
You know who's like a real fucking asshole at video games? Because she spent like the fucking Golden Week last week with me. My daughter is like a dick at video games. Like there's this little kid and no one like they're playing Minecraft or some I don't know, some like Minecraft type game. And they're playing Minecraft and there's this little American kid and all the Japanese people are like, "Oh fuck that foreigner, let's kill him." And then like he's just for like hours on end in a Japanese speaking Minecraft. Japanese speaking Minecraft. I'm sure there's English servers, but he's on Japanese thing. And everyone's like, fuck that foreigner, let's kill him. Every 2 seconds. You want to be on my team? Want to be on my team? Want to be on my team? And my daughter knows English. I'm like, can you just tell him to shut the fuck up? You want to be on my team? You want to be on my team? And then like 3 hours later, her friends leave the server, or like her online Minecraft friends leave the server. He's like, I'll be on your team. And then she's like, yeah, I got a friend in Japan. And like my daughter, because she's bilingual, is like, all right. And what'd you call it? Like all her Japanese friends left. And then I'm like, wow, that was really kind of you. And she kills him and takes all his Minecraft shit. And I'm just like, you know what? That kid's going to grow up hating Japan. But why the fuck is like a 6-year-old, 8-year-old, I don't know, but dude, for like hours. Can I be on your team? Can I be on your team? Can I be on your team? Fucking let him be on your team, for the love of Christ. I'm going to make a Minecraft character and just let him be on my team.
The funny thing is, it sounds like real Americans, though. Like, fuck this foreigner, let's kill him.
Yeah. Like, it's funny when racism is reversed. You're like, ha, 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 ha. Fuck it. Fuck. Ricardo Edwards, your thoughts on classic TV shows like 21 Jump Street, Chips, and Baywatch made into comedy reboots on film? You know what? I don't give a shit. I mean, I don't have much value in it. I just don't take reboots very seriously. Know what it is? James Legend is the positive PD of pro wrestling. Like, James doesn't hate much pro wrestling. I'm that way of movies. Your movie has to really suck for Dave Koco not to like it. I'm just like, yeah, whatever, dude. That's why I thought about doing movie reviews, because movie reviews do really good. But I can tell you, dude, like, the worst movie review I could possibly give is like, nah, I watched it once. That's okay. That's like my worst, except for Kill Bill.
The worst movie.
Kill Bill is the worst fucking movie ever, and I don't give a fuck. Like, that's where I draw the line. There's no fucking fuck you, Kill Bill. And it makes sense in Volume 2. No, that's where I draw the line. And Transformers, I refuse to watch any Transformers. So I guess there are movies I refuse to watch.
I like that the worst movie review we could give was be like, we didn't have enough popcorn.
Yeah, I'm like positive P, dude. I love going to the movies. Yeah, like, dude, like I went on a date with this girl, and she's like, I don't like movies. Like, I'm like, what? Why are we even here?
I know a person that, like, when we first met her, a buddy of mine started dating her, And when we first met her, she didn't watch movies or anything. Legitimately, she owned one DVD. She owned Stuart Little, and that was it.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. Yeah, I was just like, dude, I fucking love movies. But the thing is, I do go through a range. Like James will tell you, I'll go 2 years where I see every single movie that's ever released, and I'll go 2 years without watching a movie. Like I'm weird. I do take hibernations on movies. So like a lot of people like, did you ever see this movie? And if it was during my like 2 years of hibernation, I haven't seen it. Yeah, there's really good famous movies I haven't seen because like I was like retired from watching movies for that. It's like television. I kind of retired from watching television.
There's so many like classics that I've never seen fully through or that I've never seen before. And then there's like so much shitbag movies that I've watched that everybody's like, how do you watch that? And you've never seen, I don't know, Back to the Future fully.
Oh, dude, I love Back to the Future. That's one of my greatest. But dude, here's an example. Scarface, Godfather. Never seen him.
Yeah, no, I've never seen them either.
Yeah. Sorry. It was during my time. Like I took a break.
Like,
and the thing is too, like it's weird because like I don't know, maybe it's because I lived in a shithole New Jersey where I hung out with like mafia people all the fucking time. Seeing your fucking neighbors in a movie doesn't fucking like thrill you. Like everyone's like, "It's The Sopranos in New Jersey." I'm like, motherfucker, that was like all my whole family. God damn it, Uncle Tommy could be Tony Soprano. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I don't know. Maybe it's because I just the mafia shit doesn't fucking thrill me. Maybe it's because like I've seen real mob. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. That and also too, like I fucking hate it because everyone and their fucking mother starts acting like they're fucking in the mob, and you're just like, dude, no, stop. You're not in the fucking mob. But then again, I do that with Rocky. I don't care what anyone says. You watch Rocky, you're a better fighter at the end of that hour and a half. Like you're like, man, I can't fight. 90 minutes later, you're like, you know what? I think I could fucking fight a few rounds.
Yeah, I don't know. People are like, oh, what did you think of Godfather? And I'm like, I've never seen it. But have you seen Astro Boy? Because that's awesome.
Dude, I fucking love Astro Boy the movie. Dude, I remember I was working at this one school and they had like a bunch of English DVDs and they had Astro Boy, the American version, and I popped it the fuck in, and that was the movie I watched every fucking lunch period. I was like, dude, I'm just gonna fucking watch. Dude, I love Astro Boy. That's a great fuck. Hey, and I have no idea. Not many people watched it. I got a homework assignment out there somewhere out there. Go watch Astro Boy. It's fucking good. It's really good. It's probably completely underrated.
Watch Astro Boy and tell me you don't cry when the father tells Astro Boy that he doesn't love him anymore.
Well, yeah, I call that Tuesday.
Fucking A, man.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's so fucking good.
You're not real, and I don't love you anymore. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, fucking, you go watch Astro Boy. That's fucking it. Dude, I thought about doing like a movie club and like a book club of just weird shit. Like, fuck. Yeah, just I read a lot of weird shit and I watch a lot of weird shit. But like we should do like movie clubs, but not like popular shit, unless we haven't seen it, because then it's kind of like, oh, we see Godfather for the first time. What do you think?
Right.
Yeah. But the problem is too, I imagine that when you haven't seen an old movie that's referenced so much that you eventually seen it because of all the references. You know what I mean?
I've never seen Star Wars.
Yeah, that shocks me.
Never seen Star Wars, but like it just never, I don't know, just wasn't my thing growing up. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, well, I watch Star Wars, but here's the thing. I usually don't like type Star Wars movies. And I'm not saying like Star Wars. The reason I don't like Star Wars is whenever magic is your answer, and that's what the Force is, let's be honest. It's magic. When it's like, oh, I got magic, I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. Like, literally, I'll be reading a book. I'll be like, here we go, reading a book. Oh, magic. That's why, like, it took me forever to read Harry Potter. Like, I'm reading Harry Potter now. Like, really now. Like, it's been out for, like, 800 years. The only reason I'm reading it now is because everyone's like, oh, have you read Harry Potter? All right. Dude, because it's just that's why I hate Naruto. Everyone's like, oh, Naruto is fucking awesome. Fuck you, magic. End of fucking story. Like, there's nothing this motherfucker can't do because of magic. It's the worst fucking goddamn story ever. Like, I had, like, the whole series, like, 20 of them given to me. I read 3 episodes. I'm like, I got it, magic.
Wait, but do you hate magic, or do you hate when somebody is too powerful because of magic?
Yeah, I think it's a if magic like if it's
That didn't answer the question. I said, do you hate magic, or do you hate when somebody's too powerful for magic? And you said, yeah.
well,
So
yeah. I was going to explain.
Oh.
I think magic's okay in small doses, and I have to know the rules. Like if it's like one of those things, like I don't know the rules, and by like chapter 7 you can do anything. I'm putting the book down. I'm not fuck you, fuck you. You know, like Naruto, literally, he's like, "Oh, I'm in trouble, but guess what? I know a magic spell, and now I'm not in trouble."
Speaking of magic, have you ever seen the movies Now You See Me?
Dude, I fucking love him with all my heart.
I even like the second one. People didn't like the second one, and I liked it.
I like the second one. The only thing is, I went with someone that's absolutely horrible. So now, like, my connection of that movie is that horrible person. But I don't think that should knock the movie because I went with someone fucking horrible.
Yeah, but like, and the second one, Harry Potter was in it, but he wasn't a magician, so it was like a fuck you to him.
Yeah. Your favorite and least favorite game shows growing up? My favorite's Wheel of Fortune. Least favorite, I don't know. Fucking, what's the one that Harry does now?
Family Feud, I liked.
I like Family Feud. I like Wheel of Fortune. Well, no, what's the one that everyone says? Drew Carey's doing it. Make a deal. Let's make it. No. Price is Right. Price is Right. Is that it? Yeah, Price is Right. That's bullshit. That's like the fucking game. It's just too much. It's just too much, dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I don't know. I have like a connection with that because when you use the fake, it's like being sick. That's what.
Yeah, I know, but fuck that, dude. I had a Nintendo. I ain't dealing with that bullshit. Oh. Fucking a yodeling man climbing up a fucking hill. It's too much. Too much. Wheel of Fortune was mine. That was mine. Wheel of Fortune.
Mr. Moneybags over here. Sorry, I had a Nintendo.
Well, dude, wait till you read my book. You'll fucking know how much I love Nintendo. My next book is about an orphan who loved Nintendo too much.
Look at you leading the orphan fucking dream. I had a Nintendo.
I fucking had a Nintendo, dude. It was the greatest fucking thing of my life. To this day, there's probably nothing that brought me more joy than that fucking piece of machinery. PlayStation 2 was close because like I brought that around the world when I was in the military. But Nintendo, wow.
You have 3 kids. Nothing has brought me
product. A product.
Nothing has brought me more joy.
I am pretty sure I said product. Let's review the tape.
No, you didn't. Your exact quote was, "Nothing has brought me more joy in life than that machinery, that piece of machinery."
Oh, well. I only play video games online if it's family and friends. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'd love to ride in a famous A-Team van. That would be cool. Fucking Rick just deleted a bunch of messages. What's this censor shit? Would you ever date a midget? That's from Business 205. Dude, I would love to date a hot midget without a fucking doubt. Like, dude, I love midgets, dude. Dude, especially if they're fucking hot. Have you seen those fucking hot midgets? Dude, no. I'm on board. Yeah. Without a doubt. Like, I'm on board tremendously. Like, I'm on board so much. If I see a fucking good-looking midget, because, you know, some of them look like what the fuck's going on? But some of them are like, I'm like, I think they're so hot, I'm intimidated. I'm like, dude, a hot midget like that would never go out with a guy like me. For real. I love sexy midgets. There.
Yeah, nah, I don't think I could do it.
Really? There's some really good-looking midgets. Have you ever read Game of Thrones book series? When I was like a little lad, yeah. I think.
Never read it, never watched it.
I never watched it. I read Walking Dead for so many fucking, books, comic books, and I'm on season 4 now just because, like, holy shit, out of peer pressure, dude. I fucking, like, went to work, and it was, like, the whole staff was there, and they're like, yeah, okay, Dave, you read books, get it, you don't watch television, but you watch The Walking Dead, right? I'm like, no, I read a couple of comic books of The Walking Dead, but I never watched it. And I kid you not, out of all the crazy things that my coworkers know about me, they lost their shit. Like, I got a hard drive right here, and they just filled it up with TV shows. So they're just like, no, you fuck. I think I just admitted I pirated shit, but I was handed it, so I'm not going to jail. Fuck you, fucking little camera guy. But yeah, all The Walking Dead's there, and I'm watching like season 4. But like after season 4, you kind of get it. Zombies are fucking trying to eat horrible human beings. Like we get it.
I just, again, not my. It's never been my cup of tea. Zombies, stuff like that, horror movies, never been my cup of tea. Never, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I just, meh. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Like people invite me to like Halloween Horror Nights and stuff like that, and I'm just like, no, thank you. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm not a big fan of Halloween. And they're like, how are you not a big fan of Halloween? And I'm like, I'm sorry. I have a fucking disease where my stomach has problems as it is. I don't need fucking zombies to make me shit my pants. I do well enough myself, thank you very much. Like, I don't know. I just don't like being scared. People get off on that stuff, and I'm just not one of them. I just don't like being scared.
Price... Yeah, I don't know. I used to be okay with horror movies, but I married someone that fucking hated horror movies, so I stopped watching them. Now I'm like, do I like horror movies? You know what I mean? Like we watched Shaun of the Dead, and she's like, "This is too scary." I'm like, man, how the fuck didn't we get divorced sooner?
Yeah, I just don't like being scared. I never understood the draw of like being scared.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of funny. But I don't know. I also think being scared by yourself, like being scared with your friend is like, yeah, oh my God, we're scared, right? But being scared by yourself is like, this is kind of fucking sad.
Yeah, just like
being sad by yourself, I understand. You're like, God damn it, the end of Saving Private Ryan every time. But like being scared by yourself is kind of like, I'm a fucking idiot.
No,
for your friend.
Being scared by yourself is fucking terrifying. There's nobody there to help you.
Exactly. Rick 1986 says Price is Right was great when Bob Barker was the host. I hardly watch it anymore. And yeah, I don't watch game shows. I watch The Flash, very little bit of pro wrestling, and mostly because of this channel. Very little bit of pro wrestling, The Flash, and Rick and Morty. That's it. Like I even stopped watching the Arrow. I'm like, I got it. Spinoffs. We're good, Arrow. Like yeah. I'm pretty sure the Arrow shows up. He's like, yeah, dude, fucking there's 9 people that want spinoffs. Go get your spinoffs. You know what I mean? Like he's the Oprah Winfrey of superheroes. You want a spinoff? Everyone gets a spinoff.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
dude, all I remember is
I don't watch.
Boom. Go ahead.
I don't watch like you would think I would watch TV because I literally sit home and do nothing all day. I don't watch it. Like my brother, like Ninja Nick is always like, "Oh, watch Rick and Morty," and I'm like,
dude, Rick and Morty's fucking awesome though. I'm
like, I will when I have time. And
then fuck you. You make time for Rick and Morty.
Well, even Nick was like, "Fucking, you sit home all day in a wheelchair. Like you have fucking time."
You know what?
I was like, "Fuck you, Ninja Nick," and I fucking rolled out of the room crying.
Dude, Rick and Morty's awesome. And Ninja Nick is awesome. I miss Ninja Nick. Is he as cool as I remember him?
Ninja Nick has a Rick and Morty tattoo.
Fuck, dude. Seriously, Ninja Nick is the coolest fucking person ever. Like, I know me and you are best friends. No pressure. Me and you are best friends, but really Ninja Nick is so much cooler than you.
Oh, yeah. I always thought you were
the coolest fucking person ever.
I always thought you were just being my friend to be closer to Ninja Nick.
I would, but just like hot midgets, I'm intimidated. I'm like, Ninja Nick would be friends with me.
Like you'd look at Nick and be like, "You're the brother I never had," and then Pete's crying in the background.
Dude, Ninja Nick is the coolest fucking human being alive. Fuck you, Rock. There, I said it.
Yeah, no, Nick's got he's got Rick on one wrist and Morty on the other wrist.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. You can't make up how fucking cool this kid is. It's the coolest fucking person I've ever met in my life.
And then I think he's getting a tattoo of the Mr. Meeseeks with his existence is pain on him somewhere. I don't know where.
Oh, that is fucking awesome.
Yeah. So
did you ever see? I saw a comic on fucking Facebook, so it's probably fucking gone now. But it was a stormtrooper and the fucking little Mises whatever are fucking helping him try to hit the target. And I was like, this is funny on like so many levels.
That's funny. He
Dude,
has
you know what I love about this show is I'm always like, oh man, what should we talk about? And then fucking Rick 1982, like fucking is hosting the show for us.
yeah,
Are
I know.
there any pro wrestlers you
Okay.
would like to see have their own comic book? I don't know. Are we talking kayfabe wise? Are we talking shoot wise?
I
I
would
don't
like
know.
to see a Chikara comic book just because of the wide range of characters they have and the shit that they've done, the storylines they've done. They've done like time travel and they've done invasions and they've done. I think a Chikara comic series would be awesome.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. You know what I thought of? You know, like the new Star. You don't know, but you know, like audience, audience somewhere out there. You know, like the new Star Wars, like fills in a lot of plot holes. I would love to have a Kane comic book strip that fills in all of the Kane plot holes
That would be pretty awesome.
because there's a lot of fucking plot holes in Kane.
But like, just think of like, okay, so like the Chikara comic, okay? Think of, I mean, past seasons have had crazy characters. This season alone, I'm looking at their roster page right now. So like, you still have the ants. You have Fire Ant and Silver Ant. So like, those are cool characters. You have the Ice Creams, Ice Cream Junior and El Hijo de Ice Cream. That would be awesome characters. You have, I mean, there's a guy on this season called Rock Lobster, and he's a lobster. That's pretty fucking. I don't know, like, just look at the Chikara roster. It's a comic book come to life. Like, Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, Lucha Underground has done comic books, and I want to read them. I got to catch up on Lucha Underground. I love me some Lucha Underground, but I'm behind.
Okay, so I'm looking at the roster page right now, and there's a guy named Mortimer, and he doesn't have a head.
Interesting.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, cheap plug, we have 4 Chikara superstars coming to Florida on May 20th for Brawl USA Logan Mania 3.
Nice, nice. Be there. BrawlUSA.com.
Yep.
Are there? Oh, we already read this one. I'm looking forward to new season Mike Tyson Mysteries on Adult Swim. I'm not going to lie, dude. I love Mike Tyson's Mysteries.
Never seen it. I got to watch it.
It's pretty fucking funny. Just imagine Mike Tyson, the baddest motherfucking pigeon ever, and Scooby-Doo on fucking steroids.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. It's fucking awesome.
Chikara
It's only like 10, 15 minutes. And I don't think they connect like Rick and Morty.
Both of those
do.
cartoons are like 15. But Chikara was working in their own video game. I believe they still are.
Yeah. Video games probably take a really long time to make, especially if you're poor.
Yeah.
We had our own video game, but it broke.
Did we?
Yeah, we had Cool.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant like an actual like...
Oh, like a real video game? No, dude. We broke a text-based fucking role-playing game. How the fuck are we going to make a real video game? The thing is, it was like so popular and was so great, and a lot of people still know about it. But, like, the worst part is the programmers acted like it wasn't a big deal. I'm like, dude, when 10,000 people used the app at the same time, it wasn't that back then. It was just a website, but a gaming website. But we'll call it app for the sake of people know what the fuck it is. Like, when 10,000 people use the app, it completely restarts everything back to zero. And the guys that programmed it was like, yeah, I don't see the problem. Like, it reprograms itself every other day. And then we had it where, like, it was reprogramming itself every 10 hours. And they're just like, oh, yeah, well, we can't fix that. And I'm like, great. So we made a fucking game that's super popular and fucking people love it, and it crashes. Thanks. Appreciate it. Fucking faces. And then we just shut it down. We were sad.
I heard that a cool league might be started on this channel soon.
Fuck yeah. Dude, all I know is if I can sometimes like online, people will be like, oh man, remember Cool? And to me, that's like fucking like street cred beyond belief when it comes to KocoSports. Like when someone comes up to me like, dude, remember the Cool wrestling game? I'm like, you fist bump them, you buy them a beer. Like, come on in, dude. You've been here for a while.
That's something we're going to work on. We're working on not talking to you, Dave. I'm talking to the people listening.
All right.
You kind of know already. We are working on trying to get my Xbox One to stream 2K WWE 2K17. I have a creator wrestler league in there that I play.
Dude, we could do somewhere out there instead of looking at my ugly ass and your Brawl logo. We could be fucking like we could do like a Let's Play / podcast. So
Yeah,
we'll answer Rick. Dude, Rick 1982 straight up. You just you're a host.
Yeah,
welcome to the team.
I like
but yeah, like we'll have Rick 1982 send us questions, and we'll be like, "Fuck yeah, this is the greatest thing ever."
And we can like maybe do like some kind of thing in the comments where they like bet on who's gonna win, or like most likely the character that I'm not controlling is gonna win. Spoiler, but it'll be fun. Yeah. And I go online and like once a week usually, and I download new characters and stuff like that. So
do you want to hear the saddest fucking story in the world?
What's up?
Koco Plays. You know how much I love Koco Plays, and you know how unsuccessful it was. Dude, my RBI baseball files are completely gone. 40 games in. And then I was like, oh, dude, know what I'll do? I'll just do the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like, hey, dude, short season. Fuck, we got fucked. Sorry. Dude, now RBI baseball won't open up on my Steam account. All my other games open up, but not RBI baseball. And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I can face the 100 subscribers on Koco Plays that I failed them.
You did fail them.
I did fail them. I'm thinking about doing a coward move. Be like, oh, dude, you got to go see KocoSports. And I don't know. I haven't really thought of this. I'm trying to do a PR move. The Moon, I really felt bad for the Moon, though. The Moon was like the #1 guy. How different would Mike Tyson's career have been if he didn't sign with Don King? I don't know how different it would be if he didn't sign with Don King, but if his trainer never died, I think he would have money. I think he would be the greatest fighter of all time. I mean, Don King fucked him, I assure you, but Mike Tyson was a loose cannon after he lost, you know, his father figure, in my opinion. But yeah, Don King's is horrible. Like, here's the thing. I was talking to an Australian friend, and he's like, oh, I know this Australian boxer. He signed with Don King. I'm like, no. You don't even need to tell me anymore. He is completely bankrupt and fucked, right? He's like, yeah, how'd you know? You don't need... It's okay. It's okay, poor bastard.
I would sign with Don King.
I don't know.
I don't know what he would sign me for, but
he's got big hair.
I mean, that's not why he would sign me though. He's like, hey, I have big hair. Let me sign you. Yeah.
Speaking of pro wrestling, all the ratings for TNA, Raw, and SmackDown have been in a shitter.
Yeah. Do you think Don King would sign me to take a fall in my wrestling league?
Maybe. I don't know.
Not BRAWL, my online, my Xbox wrestling league.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends if you can make bets with it. What? I never thought we'd be talking about Don King.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, he's a scumbag.
Yeah, the ratings have been pretty bad, I've heard.
Of everything now, across the board. Maybe people just don't like pro wrestling anymore.
So, speaking of pro wrestling, would you like to go over this Monday Night Raw preview?
Yeah, why not? And fucking Rick 1982, pop us some more questions.
Yeah, you're really dropping the ball, Rick.
Yeah. Bezza 205 is like, would you ever date a midget? And he's like, I'm checking the fuck out. This motherfucker would date a midget.
Yeah. All right. So breakdown for tonight. It is in the O2 Arena in London, which means that there will be live spoilers posted later on somewhere.
Dude, spoilers are for straight up pussies, though. Let's be honest. You're not. A real man doesn't look at spoilers. There, I said it. Now, that's not fair, unless you don't plan on watching live. Like,
right.
If you're watching, like, if you're like, I'm not going to watch Raw live, you read the spoilers and like, oh, this match looks interesting, then yeah. But, yeah, real men don't go into watching a show with spoilers. That's just the fucking way it is. You know?
Confirmed for tonight, we got Tag Team Turmoil to determine a new #1 contender. You got Cesaro and Sheamus. You got Goldust and R-Truth. Enzo.
Dude, like, why are they even there? Like, Goldust and R-Truth are really gonna fucking win.
Enzo Amore and Big Cass. You got Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, and you have Rhino and Heath Slater.
So after Cesaro, yeah, like that's the thing. That match is so booked, so shitty. You don't even need spoilers. So who when does Cesaro and Sheamus get their title shot? The next pay-per-view?
Dude, I would like to see Goldust and R-Truth versus the Hardy Boys.
Oh Jesus Christ, the Hardys are the champs.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So that's the only thing confirmed for tonight. That's the only match so far confirmed. But WWE is focusing on the following points for tonight's show.
All right, let's hear them.
Bullet point number 1, we got the A-lister looks to reclaim the Intercontinental Championship. So Miz looking to reclaim the Intercontinental Championship. How will Raw GM Kurt Angle handle the ongoing rivalry between Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman? Another bullet point is the Goddess stands tall. And
this sounds like a really shitty show.
Yeah. And tag team turmoil engulfs Raw in the UK. So that's already been confirmed. So
gotcha. Well, good for Sheamus and Cesaro.
Pretty bad episode of Raw to me. Maybe they'll surprise us.
Yeah. I hope so. So there you have it, folks. Monday Night Raw. Win, loss, or tie.
Other wrestling news, they have an update on WWE's plans for the women's tournament that's happening later this year. 32.
Yeah. Well, this is on KocoSports. They're saying, because this is one of those stories I had pulled up. The tournament will be filmed in July at Full Sail University, although they could also film elsewhere. Thanks, PW Insider. Thanks.
Yeah.
I like none of that's such. I hate when you read a fucking news story. You're like, all right, and then like also could be filmed elsewhere, and you're like, all right. Not only did I waste my time fucking reading that, I actually said it out loud on a podcast. It will be a lot like the Cruiserweight Classic and focus on international wrestlers. Cool. Background checks for possible contenders are ongoing. All right. The finals of the tournament will be live network special that would air on August 29th.
Yeah, didn't a famous Stardom female wrestler?
Yeah. On KocoSports. I'm trying to fucking keep Jerry happy because he's actually updating. Kade Hojo is going to announce her departure from Stardom, and she signed a contract with WWE. And here's the thing. A lot of people don't know about Stardom in the States, except American Alucard, who loves it. You remember when people, like a WWE fan, didn't know much about Ring of Honor, but if you went through Ring of Honor, they just assumed you were a great wrestler? That's Stardom for females. Like, you could be like, oh, do you know about Abdu blah, 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 blah? And I'll be like, oh, dude, I don't know about Abdu blah, 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 blah. And he'd be like, she wrestles for Stardom. Good. You didn't even see a wrestler. Yeah, I'm no. Good. This thing is, there was time where if you were a wrestler and you came from Ring of Honor, you were good. I don't know if that time is still now, but there was a time that it was true. If you don't fight ugly people from New Jersey, that's true. That's just fucking hashtag science facts. You bet on boxers from Philadelphia, and yeah, pretty much it. And if you're a female wrestler from Stardom, you're fucking awesome. That's it. Like, people are always like, oh, who's your favorite Stardom fucking wrestler? I'm like, dude, all of them. Like, here's the thing. Like, I know nothing about Japanese women's wrestling. But if someone says, hey, you want to go to Stardom? I say yes. Because I know those girls are going to bust their fucking ass, and it's going to be amazing. You know what I mean?
There's a chick from Florida that tours with Stardom that I never thought was any good. But do I now have to think she's good because she wrestled for Stardom?
I don't know. Is she Japanese?
No, she's American.
Oh, well, that doesn't count. She's just like, oh, look at me. I got blonde hair. I'm a gaijin.
How did you know she had blonde hair?
Because she's a female that wrestled in Japan. Dude, here, like, you just, I'm really, because I'm having a midlife crisis, I'm thinking about dyeing my hair blonde. People pay you more when your hair's blonde. Like, even if it's dyed. Like, dude, I have a friend who's I'll keep him nameless. We'll call him Mario, not his real name. I have a friend named Mario, and he dyes his hair blonde because he makes $1,000 more in private lessons and in fucking just in life. $1,000 more every month, and his hair is blonde. They're like fucking Hitler over here. You're blonde, blue eyes, you're fucking there.
I should move to Japan. I have blonde hair and blue eyes.
Yeah, you could have been a fucking superstar. You could have been like Bob Sapp. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Because I thought about dyeing my hair blonde. But here's the fucking reason why. This is the really dumb reason why. You ready? I don't dye my hair because, you know, I'm looking for the next ex-wife. I don't dye my blonde hair. I don't dye my hair because I think, like, if I meet a girl and she knows I'm gray and then I dye my hair, then it's like I haven't tricked her. But if I dye my hair and it's because I'm gray, they might be like, oh, you tricked me. I didn't know. Do I overthink this a little too much?
Yeah, because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about right now.
I don't want to be a phony.
Why not?
Catch her in a ride. I don't know. Maybe I should be a phony. Blonde hair. I asked my daughter, by the way, Tycho, the greatest fucking daughter ever. 14, team dad all the way. Just awesome, awesome girl. But I asked her, I was like, should I dye my hair blonde? She goes, yeah. I'm like, would it look awesome? She's like, no, but do it anyway.
I just assume that if you're looking for the next ex-wife, being a phony is the best way to be to get the ex-wife.
Gotcha. Little bit.
Because then, like, you can marry her, and then, like, when you're tired of her, just be like, hey, bitch, look, my hair's gray. And she'll be like, oh, my God, you phony. I'm leaving.
All right, yeah, I didn't think about it that way.
It's a quick out. It's a quick out.
It is. But yeah, American Alucard will probably do a video on this on YouTube. If he doesn't, he's really let me down because he's like one of the biggest Stardom fans ever. But yeah, Hojo is absolutely fucking amazing. And it's just one of those things. You bet on boxers from Philadelphia. You don't fight ugly guys from New Jersey. And if you're Japanese and you're from Stardom, you're awesome. It's just,
I'm pretty sure everybody knows that guys from New Jersey are just ugly. You don't have to keep saying the word ugly.
no, they got those pretty boys. They got those fucking
like them Jersey Shore fucks.
yeah, but none of them are from fucking New Jersey.
That's true.
Fucking unbelievable. Bunch of bullshit, I tell you. All right. Bezo 205 is back. Would you ever date a transsexual? There is a rule in Brazil. I think Bezo 205 is straight up someone we know just getting sound clips. Hot midget. No, there's a rule in Brazil. Do you know the rule in Brazil about transsexuals?
No, how the fuck would I know that?
What's that?
I've never been to Brazil. How would I know that?
All right. The rule in Brazil, at least according to my Brazilian friends, is if the transsexual has a smaller penis than you, it's not gay.
Yeah, I've heard this rule. Never mind. That's not just a Brazilian rule.
I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna probably say no, but I wouldn't rule it out.
What if the transsexual cooks really good chicken?
See, fuck it now. Yeah, she's winning me over. She, you know, like if a transsexual's like, hey, you know, I fucking cook chicken and I like movies, and do you know I love watching New Japan and I have front row seats, then yeah, I'm on board. Of course, the Brazilian rule is in effect, I assure you.
Oh, that's rough though. You have a pretty small penis.
It's true.
From what I've heard.
Rick in 1982 says, saw the match lineup for the WCPW Pro Wrestling World Cup quarterfinal. Have I? No. I'll have to check it out. It's What Culture. I haven't even fucked with What Culture Pro Wrestling. Haven't even fucked with it once.
Yeah, no, I've never watched it. I should though.
Victor says, no wonder the ratings are down. Yeah, that's true. We're like, hey, all the ratings are down. Let's read a preview of it. New Japan's Lionsgate Project 5 happening tomorrow live on New Japan World. Should be a fun show. Yeah, I gotta get into more pro wrestling. I need to watch more matches from Stardom. Yeah, they're awesome. Like, I would go to Stardom live.
So I'm on ddtuniverse.com.
All right.
I don't know. I can't, like, the page is like translated to English and I still don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Like, I think that's why I haven't done the New Japan yet either. Because, like, I don't, how do I sign up? What do I do?
Victor says the Let's Take Female Talents for Other Companies tournament should be good. I agree. DDT this is from Rick 1982. DDT Pro Wrestling are going to have an event outside the Tokyo Dome on June 1st. It'll be streamed live on DDT Universe. Sweet.
That's why I went to DDT Universe, but I don't know what the fuck is going on here. I don't know what to do.
I got to start going to pro wrestling again. I just got to start fucking being a nerd again. All I've been doing is working out, losing weight, and fucking dating horrible women.
No midgets, though.
No midgets. Dude, a midget transsexual that could chicken? Oh. Fuck yeah, we're on board. No, I don't know. I've gone too far down the fucking rabbit hole. I'm like bailing out. I'm like too far from me. Don't have Xbox One. I have PS4. I played my cousin in pure pool on the PS4 last night and won 20 out of 27 sets. Give yourself a Barry Horowitz. Yeah. Will Fedor win on June 24th for Bellator MMA? I am the biggest Fedor mark in the world. If you said Fedor versus Godzilla, who would win? I'd be like Fedor. Fedor. I love me some Fedor. I love Fedor more than a straight man should.
I don't really follow MMA or anything, but Fedor sounds like a fun name.
Yeah. Yeah, he's awesome. Like a fun name to say. He's like the baddest motherfucker on the planet at one time. But you know what sucks about MMA and UFC right now? It's just MMA in general. All the fucking heroes that you love that were invincible are like old men now. And like you'll get this motherfucker wearing like, I don't know, some fucking sparkly goddamn skull fucking shirt. Be like, those guys fucking suck. And I'm just like, dude, I fucking hate life. You know, like when I see a young guy, I'd be like, oh, fucking Horace Gracie was overrated. Oh, Fedor. Like, fuck you. They were pioneers. No one fucking knew, you know, like, oh, Crow Cop. Those motherfuckers like straight up, hey, go fight. All right. You know what I mean?
Like, is Conor McGregor worth a shit? Is he actually anything?
I don't know. He talks a lot.
Yeah, I guess that's all you have
I don't think he can beat Nate Diaz, but not many people can. So, I don't know. I find Conor McGregor to be entertaining. I'd watch him. Well, let's put it this way. I'm a fan of Conor McGregor. I just don't love him as much as Dana White loves him. I don't think anyone loves Conor McGregor as much as Dana White does.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, because like I said, I don't follow MMA and shit, but that's all I ever hear about.
Yeah. He's really good at promoting and running his fucking mouth. In a good way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and he wins a lot. And when he's not fucking running his mouth talking shit, he's a pretty funny, humble guy. Like, it's one of my favorite fucking quotes. I'm going to paraphrase here. He goes, yeah, like, I don't know. I'm paraphrasing big time here, okay? But it's along these lines. He's like, 3 years ago, I was on food stamps. He's like, to be honest with you, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. I just thought it was like the greatest fucking quote ever for a successful person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on. I just ran my fucking mouth and here I am. And I don't know. When someone's that honest, you're just like, you got to root for that fucking guy. So, yeah, I like Conor. You know what? Here's the thing. I know this is going to sound crazy. I don't like pro wrestling, but I like pro wrestling fans. I love MMA, but don't like MMA fans.
Okay.
Like, if pro wrestling fans watched MMA, I'd be like, fuck yeah, that's cool. You know? MMA fans are fucking ridiculous. Just fucking most ridiculous fucking people ever. And I'm an MMA fan. I'm just, know what it is? I'm like the old school music guy that's like, kids these days with their techno. That's me. You know what I mean?
I always get, like, when I, like, talk to friends that are MMA fans, and I'm always like, hey, you know, I have a charity wrestling event coming up. We're trying to you know, raise money for a little boy who's sick. You know, you should come out and hang out. It's a good time. They're always like, I don't like that fake shit. And I'm just like,
I don't like it's fucking 1982.
And in my head, I'm like, so you can't get past the fact that it's a pro wrestling event to help a little boy, like, like all I'm asking for you is to come and support a little kid who needs help. I'm not asking you to fucking get
See,
in the
like, here's the thing: when like sword fighting or the next step of fucking evolution of combat sports happens, you know those same assholes are gonna be like, "Oh, fucking MMA's fucking gay. They don't even have fucking laser blasters."
Yeah, it's just ridiculous because I'm like, a friend of mine is like a huge like Star Wars fan, and she's like, I can't go watch that fake shit, and I'm like, you're the biggest Star Wars fan in the world. Like, like Yoda is not like a real person, right? Like,
well, the thing I don't fucking like, and I try not to do this, it's really fucking hard because I don't know if you know this, I'm kind of a fucking nerd. I hate when people.
You're not a nerd anymore. Fuck you, handsome. Going on dates and losing weight. You handsome motherfucker. You're not a nerd.
But I'm still a nerd on this front. I'm still a nerd on this front. I don't go on many second dates. Kamada has nicknamed me the fucking bar and restaurant I hang out with. They nicknamed me the king of first dates. They're like, yeah, Dave's not gonna go out on a second date with her. No. So I still got that nerdy factor going. That and I also like.
I revoke your nerd card. You're fucking losing weight, trying to get handsome, trying to be strong. You're not.
Well, yeah, that's another thing. And we were talking about this off air. I don't want to be that guy that talks about going to the gym. I am getting fucking a lot stronger. Like, I just passed my lifting goals by like a lot. And I still look skinny and fucking nerdy as fuck. And I'm so pissed off. I lost 70 pounds. I fucking benched way more than past my goal. And I'm just like, I look myself in the mirror and I'm like, I still look like I can get this shit kicked out of me by anyone. No one's finding this sexy. I'm so pissed off. Because you can't go to a girl. Well, you could, but then it looks like a lie. You can't go to a girl and be like, you know what? I lifted 40 kilos more than my goal. You know, because then the next fucking schmuck that looks fucking buffer than me will be like, well, I did 50 kilos more. They're like, well, he's probably lying, but you're not going to follow me to the gym, are you? No.
See,
I just thought I'd be sexier. That's it. I fucking, maybe I'm wrong. I thought if I lost 70 pounds, this is the thing. Granted, I know my face is busted up. I'm glad this is a visual thing. I know my face is busted up, and I've accepted that. You know, I've been punched in the face way more than a human being should be, and that's fucking #science. But I thought if I lost 70 pounds and could lift as much as I can lift now, I'd be a sexy fucking beast. I was wrong. I was absolutely wrong. So, kind of pissed off, but I'm fucking on a super diet now. Victor says, I hate MMA. I don't know why. I was a big fan back in the day, and it turned popular in my hometown, and I stopped watching. Yeah. I think it's just growing pains. It's like, oh, I loved, you know, Pearl Jam when they were Mookie Blaylock. Now they're, you know what I mean? What it is. Because you don't want to see a fucking piece of shit go to a legend and Hall of Famer and be like, he only fought cans. And that motherfucker literally knows nothing. Nothing. And, dude.
I'm going to be honest with you, Dave. I don't think anybody knows what you mean when you say that I liked Pearl Jam when they were Mookie Blaylock.
Really? That's like my only good music reference I got.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
All right. Prodigy Smash says, Dave, how's it go, man? You lost weight. Yeah. I lost over 70 pounds, over 40 kilos.
I guess I'll just sit here and go fuck myself.
Dude, the funny thing is, everyone's like, how do you do it, man? How do you do it? Because like because you can't see me, but like no gut and all that shit. But yeah, fucking people that see me think I'm dying. Like I see my neighbors, my neighbors to my kids, and they're just like, are you dying of cancer? Is that why you haven't been here? And I'm like, well, no, but I got rid of some poison in my life.
I thought maybe AIDS.
Yeah. No, I don't get laid enough to have AIDS.
I don't know. Maybe you became a drug addict.
Yeah, maybe. I'm really afraid of needles, though.
That's true.
No, because like fucking the other day, I was fucking hanging out with these dudes doing drugs. I don't know why. And dude, there's a lot more to doing drugs than fucking straight edge fucking assholes think. I'm like, oh, you just do drugs. You just fucking put a needle in, pop. No, then you gotta like heat it up. You gotta do fucking certain things to it. I'm sitting there watching this motherfucker do drugs, being like, you know what? not enough people give fucking druggies enough credit for how much shit they have to do to go through that.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
It is.
People think druggies are easy, but they're actually pretty hard workers.
No, not at all. It's fucking crazy. And you gotta know shit. Like, fuck that, dude. And I'm sitting there, just out of like fucking pure fucking, educational purposes. He's like,
you probably need new friends.
I don't know if he was a friend. He was an acquaintance. But he's like, is it okay if I fucking start doing drugs? Like, yeah, sure, go for it, brother. I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, there's so much shit he has to know. I'm like, dude, I'm way too lazy to do any of that. Any of that. Get the fuck out of here. Dude, and that should be like an anti-drug thing. You should literally show what it takes to do drugs and be like, yeah, dude, I'm too lazy to do that shit. Fuck that.
If you think about it, I mean, think about how hard they have to work to not overdose.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit they have to do. All right. Let's see. Rick 19.
This took a weird turn.
Yeah, it did. Well, this is what I love about Somewhere Out There. See, I love podcasting. I just can't watch RAWL.
Somewhere Out There should it's like the curviest road of podcasting you could think of.
Well, yeah, and not only that, but Rick 1982 is really saving our ass. Give yourself a Barry Horowitz. A lot of the WCWP Pro Wrestling World Cup qualifying matches are already posted on their YouTube channel. Sweet.
Yeah, kind of
looking. They were really fun tournament and non-tournament matches for each event. Cool. Rick 1982 says, I'm trying to do more cardio than when I head to the gym, trying to lose some pounds on my waist, getting ready to go to a steakhouse in my area this Saturday with some friends and family. I meant WCPW, not WCWP. I don't even know what any of those letters mean. No, the secret of losing weight
what culture
is getting completely depressed and eating for 2 months. I kid you not, this is what I did. And a lot of people are like, oh, was it a special lemonade you bought on Facebook? No, calm your fucking jets. You know how many friends try to sell me? Like, dude, you know how many people, because like I lost a lot of weight like in less than a year, and I lost a lot of weight in like two fucking months. You know how many people are just like, hey dude, can you go on and say you used our product? I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not a sellout bitch. So fuck you and your lemonade. Second, dude, become really depressed, eat 2 carrots a day, and drink nothing but water for 2 months. Granted, it's the most unhealthy way to lose a lot of weight, but
that's fucking terrible.
Dude, it was fucking horrible, but it worked. It worked.
When I lost a lot of weight, I did fish, salad, and chicken broth.
All right, someone just sent me a message on Facebook. I don't even know how to get to Facebook. Let's see what Facebook says. Facebook says, okay. Oh, sweet. Awesome, man. Welcome back, my fellow friends. Old-time listeners there. Yeah, we haven't podcasted in a while. So I might go on Wrestling Rantin' to be like, hey, guys, I'm back. So that's, yeah. Let's see. I met Dave. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, welcome back. Appreciate it. Oh, man. We're all over the place. You know what sucks about being all over the place? When it's like a sad story, you kind of like, should we even cover this in this type of show? You know what I mean? It's Jack Evans.
Oh, yeah. I read about that. The Jack Evans having a seizure.
Yeah, he got a muscle buster style type maneuver and started doing seizures and shit. And now he's in the hospital.
That's crazy.
Hopefully it gets fucking good.
It's the second person who took a muscle buster, I guess, type maneuver to be injured, because Tyson Kidd has been out for 2 years from a muscle buster.
Yeah. It's crazy because you want to see these athletes do really fucking well, but at the same time, you want to see them push the envelope. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. I know what it is. I know this is going to sound horrible, but this is 100% truth. If it wasn't for shitty, fat indie wrestlers who couldn't work, I would be on board. But every time I go online and see someone on Facebook and be like, see, that's why I suck at wrestling. It fucking pisses me off. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and Jack Evans is a great fucking guy. Jack Evans was like the type of guy that like you knew you weren't friends, but you felt like you were friends with him. You're like, we're not friends, but I feel like we're friends. You know, he had that aura about him.
You know who I recently have felt about like that? Martin Stone, aka Danny Burch from NXT.
Really?
And he was he did the NXT tour, and he was in the UK tournament. He did a show for me. He did a show with me, and we had like a terrible like turnout, like just terrible. There was like a monsoon before the show, and like the venue was hard to find. There was maybe like 40 people there. And I just I apologized to him, and I was like, listen, dude, I'm so sorry that like the crowd wasn't better. You know, I really appreciate you coming out here and having a great match, like which you can find for free on YouTube. If you YouTube Brawl USA, you get Martin Stone versus Aaron Epic versus Josh Rain in a 3-way.
Just that sounds pretty awesome. I might have to actually go watch that.
Yeah, the match was awesome, and like for the little bit of crowd that was there, they were super loud. Like they were really into it. But like I don't know, just like he's just super nice, and he's like, oh, don't worry about it, mate. Like I had a lot of fun. And then he called me like Sunshine, and I just like I walked out of the locker room like he's my best friend now.
Nice.
Because he called me Sunshine.
I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna start calling people Sunshine and see where it goes. Things have certainly changed since 3 years. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, we used to be more popular. But here's the thing. We've been doing this for a really long time. I used to be on radio, television. I've hit rock bottom before. It's like, we fucked up.
Yeah.
I walked away for about a year and let other people host it. And even YouTube, and I let friends host the show, but even YouTube, I went to a YouTube meeting, and they're just like, yeah, it would be better if you didn't make content on that channel and just came back. And I was like, wow, that's a fucking reality check right there. You know what I mean? But I don't know. There was a bunch of motivated people, and like, I'll keep the channel going. I was like, cool.
Right, but here's the thing, though. Keeping the channel alive is one thing, but you kind of have to keep it alive with content that people are entertained by. And I'm not shitting on anybody by any means. I didn't step in and try to do anything, but I knew that by myself, content wouldn't be good. You know what I mean? Like I just knew that nobody that subscribed wanted to hear the James Legend show. They wanted.
I would subscribe to the James Legend show.
Well, yeah, because I'd have.
Don't sell yourself short, kid.
That's because.
I hope to rebuild this, but we've fallen before.
Yeah.
And hey, it happens. No offense to the other host. It's not the same without you and Booms. Well, Booms comes back. We do once a week with Booms. Booms comes back on Friday. We skipped this week, though. So
that's what I'm saying. The people that subscribe, they subscribed for a reason.
But this channel's really old, and we've done a lot of dumb shit on it. So just people get used to it. Yeah, because like I remember when me and Booms came on, everyone's like, this is an indie channel. And then you put on indie content, you're like, this is about fat guys talking. And then we let other hosts host, and like, where's Dave Koco? And then I come back, and they're just like, all right. So yeah, we've made a lot of mistakes on this channel, but
yeah, oh well. I think the longtime fans, they understand that the channel is going to go through ups and downs, and it's going to go through changes.
Well, the thing is, too, like, we don't ask you for money. Like we might in the future, just because, like, it's like, all right. Because, like, people are like, oh, we'll pay you just doing the show. I'm like, all right. But I don't know, because I also thought about making this channel about anything, but then Jerry all of a sudden gets all motivated. Like, you know how long I've been doing KocoSports because Jerry gets motivated? I'm like, dude, let's just shut down KocoSports. I'm motivated. And then he'll be motivated for like 10 minutes, and then I'll be like, all right, I'll fucking keep doing it. And then he'll disappear, and they're like, all right, let's shut it down. I'm motivated. And you're like, all right. Pretty much KocoSports survives because when I'm about to quit, Jerry decides, no, we should make it fucking work. All right, we'll give it another shot. Plus, it's just fun talking shit. Like, I always see people like, oh my God, we have to make so much money. We have to do. Dude, I'm pretty sure if we didn't have these webcams on, this conversation wouldn't change that much.
No.
No? It's just like, all right. Because they're always like, oh, you should do cuts and graphics and all that. I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude.
Like cuts to what though?
I don't know. Like in YouTube, you're supposed to be like, hey, everybody. You know, I don't know. Like YouTube always gives you advice. It's horrible advice, but yeah, they always give you advice. But yeah, if you miss Boom Boom's, Boom Boom's been here. He's been here without me, and Boom Boom's will be here on Fridays. Friday's my time. I don't know what time that is, your time. So just at the end of the week. Me and James, we do Somewhere Out There. I started doing audio shows with just news, like little sound bites and quick, because I can do it like in between work and stuff. You know what I mean? And Somewhere Out There is pretty much just comment time. I'm probably gonna bring back Stump the Idiot, but I think RAWL reviews, because at one time we were getting like 80,000 to 200,000 views on our RAWL reviews.
Right.
Those days are over.
Yeah, I thought about posting BRAWL content, but I'm scared.
Yeah.
People
fuck it, dude. We fucking piss off our audience all the time.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I just
I don't know. I don't know. We've changed this show a lot. So hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully we rebuild. But the thing is, like, I don't know, because they're always like, you got to ask for money. Like, I just don't like the way you make money on YouTube. So that's the part that doesn't interest me. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I got to ask people for money. And we might eventually sell out and do it. And, dude, you know when we sell out and do it, you know they're going to use these sound clips against us. But if we do sell out and do it, it's going to feel uncomfortable. But that's all you can do. And,
well, I mean, we're working on T-shirts.
Yeah, T-shirts would be nice. Have you ever watched an ASMR video on YouTube? I did not know what it was until someone did a comment making fun of it. What is it called? Comment etiquette? I don't know. It's a comedian. He's really fucking funny. Yeah, I didn't know what ASMR was until people made fun of it. If no one made fun of it, I would have never known what it was.
I am going to post that link, the link to that match that I just mentioned, by the way.
Oh, sweet. Put in a little chatting thing, Jigger.
Yeah, I put it in the chat.
Oh, awesome.
Did it go through? Because it's telling me my chat's unable to connect.
No, it didn't go through.
How the fuck can the chat not connect, but I'm connected to the podcast?
I don't know. What if the old host banned you?
Who banned me?
I don't know. Maybe one of the old hosts. Did you get sassy pants one day?
Oh. Hey, let's see. Oh, come on.
Is it not letting you go in? I don't see nothing. I just see.
No, but I fucking I copy and pasted. I copied something else before I don't know what's going on, Dave. My life is falling apart. My life is slowly falling apart.
Yeah, well, welcome to the fucking club.
Like this moment right now is the worst.
The secret is carrots and water. Carrots, water, and depression.
Shut up. Stop.
Well, I'm just trying to fucking help you out, brother.
Where am I?
And then you can get deals for saying you lost your weight drinking lemonade.
It literally will not let me post in the chat because it won't let me post a web link.
Oh, yeah, because they're probably trying to avoid spammers.
Literally will not let... YouTube will not let me post
a link to YouTube. Yeah, I guess they don't want spammers. Well, send me the link. Let's see if I can do it because I'm like king. They got like a little crown on my head.
Do they really?
Yeah. Because like I'm hosting the fucking thing. By the way, this is the last 10 minutes, probably the shittiest we've ever fucking done in podcast history. I hope we had a new viewer going, what the fuck am I watching? Because that's what we're going for. Does Forsaken or Dalton ever come in anymore? Forsaken got married, so he's busy doing married stuff. Oh yeah, see, I can put it in because I'm king.
Bitch. Oh, you are.
Yep, and it just goes. Yeah, so there you go. Oh, but they took it away. I think. Oh, maybe not. I have no idea. Nope, it's still there. So, there you go. All right, you want to hit a couple more stories?
Yeah, what do you got?
All right, we got two more. We got Boobygate or Kurt Angle Gate. Which one you want?
Boobygate sounds way more fun.
All right. Charlotte Flair devastated after hackers leak her naked pictures onto the internet. I already did a video on this. No one watched it.
They were looking for the pictures.
Yeah, probably. I don't know, dude. First off, I love boobies. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? And I love naked people. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. But there is something, and maybe I'm a gentleman about my pervertedness. There is something about seeing boobies and nakedness that wasn't intended for me, like stealing it. I think that's wrong. I'm going out of my way not to see the Charlotte naked pictures. Because the thing is, I was like, oh man, I don't want to see Paige's naked pictures because I've actually met Paige a couple times. I'm like, I don't want to see her naked pictures. But I broke down. I'm like, okay, well, I gotta go see her naked. I'm hoping that like with Charlotte Flair, I can learn my lesson. Because the thing is, how I feel. I'm like, oh, celebrities, fucking privacy completely ruined. Human being crushed and embarrassed. This was private. And I'm like, I gotta see those titties. And then after I see them, I'm like, oh my God, that's a human being. She didn't want me to see those titties. So I do love looking at titties, but I like looking at titties but I have permission to look at. You know what I mean? Or like the girl was like, hey, I want the world to see my beautiful jugs. But if she's like, I only want a special somebody to see it, and then it gets hacked, I don't know. I feel like that's stolen boobies, and we shouldn't steal boobies. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
That's my take on it. So I'm gonna like, granted, I try not to, because I didn't look at a lot of the celebrities' boobies just because I don't know many celebrities. But like, I'm going like out of my way. I'm not gonna stop looking at boobies. I assure you. It's not, but I'm going out of my way to be like, if the original person didn't have the intent of showing the world her boobies, I'm not gonna look. That's like, that's like my New Year's resolution in May. So Charlotte's the first one.
That's very manly, chivalrous of you. Chivalrous. That's very.
I think so. Because like, I don't know, because here's the thing. Am I wrong? Like, because I just picture like, that's someone's daughter. And I know that people should say that about porn, but in porn, they made that decision to show off the goodies.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know. I want to respect people's privacy, and I guess to do that, you have to like you do what you're supposed to do and not look. So even though, trust me, I want to see Charlotte's boobies, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not going to. Out of like rules and regulations of being a gentleman, you know what I mean?
I don't understand.
I mean, because there's so many free boobies out there.
Exactly. I don't understand the big deal. Like, oh, it's Charlotte Flair's boob. Like,
I don't know. There is an intrigue to it. It's like kind of like seeing someone you know naked compared to a random stranger.
I guess.
And then like celebrity. I don't know. I can see the appeal to it. I just think it's dirty. So I guess the question of the day. I said this on the others. But here's my question of the day, folks. We'll get into the comments. Are you going to look at Charlotte's boobies, and do you think it's wrong?
Question of the day. Are you going to look at Charlotte's boobies, and why are you a pervert?
Well, no, because like the other defense is, well, it's out there. That's not my fault. You know what I mean?
I agree with that, but at the same time, it's out there, but you looked for it.
Yeah. Prodigy Smash says Paige disabled her comments on her Instagram. Yeah, she's just having a rough year. Ever since she went off with ADR, people are shitting on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. Did they break up?
I don't think so.
Oh, really? That takes a big man. I don't know. Because like I can't picture like imagine being an ADR spot. You know what I mean? I don't know.
What? Being Impact champion?
Is he Impact champion?
I think so.
Yeah. Times are tough. No, but I mean, think about it. No one wants to marry a whore. And no, I'm not saying she is a whore, but it was on her phone. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if I could stay with her. Does that make me a horrible person?
No.
Because it's still on her phone. That's the part I'd be pissed. Be like, why are, and not that, but then the world knows. You know what I mean? That's Robert Kofi says, hey, Dave, how are things? Not too bad. Prodigy Smash says, nope, Charlotte isn't attracted to me, and most of them are clickbait. Nope, they're married now. Global champion, I think. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. There was a dude. Dude. First off, sometimes I stop drinking because sometimes I get too honest when I drink. And I said this in front of two horrible things I said in front of girls. One was this girl, she was kind of cool, but like I was like, yeah, yeah, if we got married, we'd have to go somewhere else because everyone knows you're a whore. And then another one is I'm friends with this girl who's like kind of frisky. And she's like, "Oh, we should go out." And I'm like, "No." And she's like, "Why?" And I'm really honest when I'm drunk. And I go, "Because you're kind of a whore." So I don't know.
I
Because
mean,
I don't think the leaked footage is bad, but I think it's still on her phone. That's the part like, why the fuck is this on your phone? You know what I mean? That's me. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, let's go to impactwrestling.com. Let's ask Impact Wrestling fans. Hey, Impact Wrestling fans, is Impact Wrestling good? It's the best it's ever been. Of course it is. You need to check it out. They really improved. Oh, well, the site looks nice. It's like all like green and blue.
Yep.
All right, hold on. Go into roster. Oh, good. Current Impact champions. I like when they're smart like that. Well, they're not that smart because I can't fucking read this fucking thing. What is low key? Is he the champion of the universe? Holy fuck! I hate this fucking website.
I was just on it, literally just on it to see if they had any kind of like news we could mention, but roster.
Yeah, but like it has Rosemary, Bobby Lashley, Moose, Santana, current Impact champions. Oh my fucking god, do I fucking hate you? I hate this fucking website. I really fucking hate this. I went from it looks nice to
Maybe because he's not.
I'm going to Wikipedia.
Maybe Global Wrestling isn't on there yet. I don't know.
I don't know, man, but that was the worst experience I've ever had trying to find something out. Impact Wrestling champions. All right, Impact Wrestling champions. List of Impact Wrestling. List of current champions. Thank you. All right, so the heavyweight champ, according to Wikipedia, Lashley. Impact Grand Champ, Moose. I didn't even know that was a title. Low Key's the X Division champ. Oh, that's cool. The Latin American Exchange, LAX, is the tag champs, and Rosemary is the Impact Wrestling Knockouts champ. I know more. Fuck, dude. Fuck you, Impact. Why the fuck is Wikipedia better than your site?
I love LAX.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know if this is true. Because, like, I thought fucking, maybe this is not updated. I don't know. Yeah, how's the new LAX? Still awesome?
Yeah, because they're with it's now Homicide and a tag team from the Indies called EYFBO, and
Nice.
they're awesome. And then Florida indie female Angel Rose is in it with her name is Diamante. And as a matter of fact, if you go to the Brawl USA YouTube, we have a free match on there with Diamante. Intergender matchup. Yep.
Moose and Low Key. That makes me interested. You know what I mean? I'd watch that. So who knows? Maybe I'll watch Impact Wrestling. The thing is, I don't watch Impact Wrestling because it's the female Ghostbusters.
What if me and you review Impact? I will bite the bullet and watch Impact.
All right. But here's the thing. I guarantee it'll be the most dislikes ever.
That's fine.
Dude, you remember like how female Ghostbusters, if you liked it, you hated your penis, and if you didn't like it, you hated vagina? That's what like Impact Wrestling is. Impact Wrestling is like the female Ghostbusters. If you have any opinion, the rest of half the world goes crazy. You're like, I thought Impact wasn't that good. You're a WWE fanboy. I thought Impact was good. You're a fucking retard. No, nothing. And you're just like, all right, I fucking see how this game is played. You know what I mean?
Let's give it a try.
Dude, I'd rather fucking do drugs with my friend than fucking try Impact Wrestling again.
You don't want
All right, we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. Well, is there spoilers? Let's take a preview. Like, let's make sure it's a good. Let's ask Andy Paps. All right, dear Andy Paps.
No. Let's just fight
Going
the
blind?
watch. Yeah, go blind.
Dude, never go into Impact blind. You're gonna get poked in the eye. All right, let's go in blind. All right, we'll watch Impact Wrestling. You want to watch it this week?
Yeah.
My voice got all squeaky because I'm legit scared. I'm going through fucking puberty again.
I don't even know what fucking day it's on.
I think Wednesday, Thursday. Let's go to their fucking website, the shittiest fucking website ever. I was like, man, it's cool. It's black and blue. Oh, yeah, I can't find fucking anything out about it. Dude, I love Google.
Thursday. I think it's Thursday.
You think it's Thursday?
I think so.
X-Prize Enterprise. All right.
Thursday, review it on Friday.
Sure, yeah, we can do that. I mean, we're not a fucking review show anymore, so we can just fucking review it whenever the fuck we get to it.
But yeah, it is Thursday.
Is it? All right.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Should we have Boom Boom do it too?
No.
Dude, you have no idea. I used to force Boom Boom to watch Impact so we can do the reviews. He fucking hated it. He hated Impact fans. He hated, dude, everything about it. I can't force him to watch Impact. He would fucking cry.
No.
Because the thing is, it was used to be just me and him. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna review Impact. You with me on this? And you have no idea how much he hated everything about it. He hated a commenter, dude. He hated everything.
It's like a glory hole. I'm not sure what I'm gonna get.
Is this the glory hole special? We mentioned it like 27 times.
Twice, but okay.
All right. How do you date a porn star? You don't. Victor wants to know.
All right.
Dude, I'd rather date a funny, nerdy chick who can cook chicken than a porn star.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Victor, just don't ask what her night job is.
Yeah. My chat doesn't show up and stuff. I hate it. I hate
it. Victor says Impact has improved, but they need to work on the booking. Until Slammiversary, I wouldn't look at it if I were you. Most annoying thing on Impact Wrestling is Josh Matthews. Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Commentary.
Robert Kofi says Ghostbusters was an okay film. Don't get why there was so much hate about it. People need to get a life. It's a film. Well, there was a lot of hate because there was two extreme groups. There was one group that said, fuck you, there's not a penis. And then there was one group that was like, you have to love it or you hate vagina. And that just exploded into a war. Yeah. This is my honest review. You want my Ghostbusters review? I thought it was
before you go on a rant.
It's a real short rant.
No, I know, but I'm going to let you know that I have to cut out. So let this rant be your ending.
All right. Well, all right. Have a good one, brother. See you soon. Everyone, check out BrawlUSA.com. James Legends, a wrestling promoter, and he's a good friend of mine. So, all right, Ghostbusters. I think it was a cute film that I thought was cute, like a little above average. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cute. I get it. Nowhere near as good as the original. So that was my thought on it. Rick 1982, Eddie Edwards versus Matt Sydal from last week on Impact Wrestling was really good. That does sound like an awesome match. All right, and the last thing we're going to talk about, Kurt Angle's comments on the reason WWE might be holding him back off his return to in-ring action. You can read it on KocoSports.net. I hope Kurt Angle comes back and he's healthy. It would be great to see a part-timer who can actually wrestle. All right, I think that's it. I'm going to plug a bunch of stuff. If you throw in some comments before I end the plugs, we'll keep the show going. If not, I'm going to sleep because I got to hit the gym in, I don't know, like 4 hours. I'm burning the candle on both ends. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go to bed early tonight. Not happening. All right. Yeah, so check out KocoSports.net. Jerry's been working really hard on it. He's motivated. It's the only reason I've come back to even do this stuff is to help out some friends. Second, go to, this is very important to me, Operation Freak Show is on Amazon. It's a book that I worked on a lot. It's a published book, and it's really dark, and it hits up some really fucked up topics, but I really, really enjoy the book. I enjoyed writing it. I hope the world enjoys it. Plus, the company really believes in me, and the next book is coming out, and I kind of want to show them, like, just with book sales. So I think it's like $6 on Amazon. I'm not really sure. I'll put a link down in a doobly-doo. Oh, I already did. So yeah, let me see. Yeah, well, in Japan, it's $6 on Kindle, $17 for paperback. It's a bit expensive, but you also bought paperback. But the more book sales we have, it would be cool, because my publisher and agent, they're like, hey, that's cool that you're writing books, but you have to actually sell them. I'm like, what? No one told me about that, you silly bastards. So yeah, definitely check it out. Maybe I'll buy a bunch and give a couple away for free. Because that's always works great. You're like, hey, I worked on this my whole life, and here, just have it for free. But this December, there'll be one that's not as dark, so hopefully we'll do it. But yeah, check it out. It does have a little bit of pro wrestling in it. It's about a bunch of, basically a bunch of assassins, hitmen, which you will, professionals, who turn vigilante and kill child predators and, child molesters while wearing luchador masks. So yeah, it's a really fucking Pixar-type film. Pixar-type story. Disney, yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed writing it, and hopefully I want to become a writer. And I like podcasting and YouTubing, so that's it. I'm a horrible salesperson, but yeah, check it out. And check out BRAWLUSA.com. That's James Legend's indie promotion. He's doing a charity event coming up called Logan Mania 3. And yeah, he's a good guy. He helped me out a lot when I was a promoter and booker, and I'd love to, help him out as much as I can, try to return the favor. All right, like, comment, subscribe. Check out KocoSports.net, Operation Freak Show, Brawl USA, and let me see. Oops, what did I do? Did I mess this up? I did mess it up. Hold on. I don't know if there's any live comments. If there's no live comments, this is going to be awkward. Bow, bow, bow. Let's see. Last live comment, Victor. Impact roster is good. They need to solve the stories. Yeah, that sounds like a familiar theme. Yeah, Impact Wrestling is always really close to being good, but they fuck it up. They got to stop trying to be like WWE. They're never going to stop trying to be like WWE, what they do. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. BrawlUSA.com, KocoSports.net, Operation Freak Show. And hopefully we'll get more news shows and more shows, and just me getting more active doing this stuff. With that, I am over. Bum, 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 bum.